So you leave Director Higgins' office. You get into the elevator. You go into the PRT officers' area, living quarters there. So you get out. You walk into it. So you can see like 5 other people kind of milling about. You look at your little PDF on your wristband. You type up your team member. So you got 5 other members here besides yourself. PRT officers Pepper, Slate, Ferdinand, Dolph, and Porkins. Yes, that's right, Porkins are on your team. And you're kind of like looking about. Everybody's in their uniform, including you. You know, full kind of SWAT armor type equipment.
Keeping in mind that I literally got off a plane, got in a taxi, came all the way to the office first thing without dropping anything off at my new place of residence.
No, this is your place of residence. You live here now.
Okay. So
you were told to get into uniform before you got on the plane. You were issued that already back at the academy. Because you can't show your face. You know.
So I'm going to be living and eating and breathing and being a PRT agent.
Sleeping here. Yeah, you're going to be living here pretty much the whole time. You're not going to have much of a personal life. It's not a great life, but it's good money. It's good government pay. So you meet your team, and they all kind of look over at you. You got your little team leader badge.
That just shows them that I'm better than them.
Do you want to say anything to them?
Hello, my team. I am your commanding officer. I am Chuck Carter, and I'm going to have trouble remembering your names. I honestly don't know why I am your team leader. I'm kind of confuddled by all of this, but I'm glad to be here. So, who wants to introduce themselves? And then I'm going to point at the fat guy. I'm assuming you're Porkins.
And he's like got his helmet off. He's eating something. He's like, huh? Yeah. He's at the buffet table. Yeah, I'm Porkins. Don't worry about that. I got through the academy. They said I was just below the maximum weight limit.
What was that before or after you had your lunch? That you're just below the weight limit.
He's like, he pauses. He's chewing for a few minutes, and he's like, I don't know.
It's like, I'm not fat shaming here. I'm just gonna assume that you're gonna be my human shield. You're a human shield. Number 1.
He kind of nods at you, then goes back to what he's doing.
God, I'm a terrible commander. Okay, and then I'm gonna point at I don't know.
Next person. You can see like this guy walks up to you. He's like all serious. He's like, Pepper, reporting for duty.
Okay, Pepper. You're very much like your name. You're a little bit peppier than I would assume for your average PTR agent. Like, tell me about yourself.
He's all like excited. He's like,
sorry, PRT agent.
Yes, sir. I was. I'm very excited. I'm very happy to be here, sir. I'm very interested and looking forward to encountering some Parahumans.
Pepper, I would ask you that you refrain from drinking any more coffee today.
He's like standing a little too close to you and everything.
And not only cut back on the coffee, can you start having a little bit of some mints or something that's to help with that halitosis?
He's like, yes, sir. Just tell me what to do, and I'll be there immediately, sir.
Okay, so human shield number 2. Okay, and then I point towards. There's a woman, so it's like I point towards a woman.
She's like,
please be the competent one.
She's like,
we need one on this team.
She's like, hi, I'm Slate. She's like, I'm one of the first. I'm one of the few women to actually pass through this program. She's like, it was very difficult, very challenging, but I made it.
Good. Okay, and
you look away from her, and she's still trying to get your attention. She's like, and you know, I'm very.
It's like, and then I point to whoever's remaining. It's like.
This guy's standing there. He's got his arms crossed. He's like, so you're the team leader, huh? Well, I'm Ferdinand, and I actually should have been the team leader, so I have no respect for you. And then he kind of looks away, like, looks all aloof, all cool.
Well, you already sound more competent than at least 2 other teammates on right now.
He's like, I was the top of my class. I studied very hard, and I was actually the number 1 in my...
Still, you sound more competent than a couple of your other teammates. Not you, Slate. You're all good. You're all good. Anybody else? Am I forgetting anybody?
Then you can see you see a guy who's kind of standing there. He looks a little bit off his.
Nobody else?
Off his feet. He's like, oh yeah. I'm.
So nobody
PRT
else.
Officer Dolph. Oh, I'm also reporting for duty, sir.
Dolph, can you Okay, I want you to walk that line right there with your feet back to back, and I want you to touch your nose while we're setting the alphabet backwards.
Yes, sir. And he just starts like walking in a circle, and he's like A, D.
I said backwards.
C. Oh, right. Z, Q,
and in a straight line.
R.
Okay, so you're okay. Dolph, you're okay. You're fine.
I got
no,
this.
it's okay.
Oh, okay.
So human shield number 3.
And then you can still hear Slate's voice. And I was actually I actually got the highest scores in not only marksmanship but also
I get it, Slate. You're going to be very competent. You're probably going to be the right-hand man. Depending on that cool fellow over there.
I'm actually not a man. I'm actually a...
I'm sorry for using such sexist language. You're probably going to end up being my right-hand human.
Then Ferdinand is like...
but Ferdinand's pretty cool, so he may be my right-hand human.
So,
we'll find out
Carter,
later.
are we going on a mission or what?
I was told that we're just going to go out, do a meet and greet, check out the locals, and then see if we can keep everything in line. You know what I mean?
He's just like,
I have a feeling nothing much is going to happen here, but so suit up and
but sir,
have fun.
Porkins like, but sir, we're already in our suits right now, and he's like munch.
It's an expression. Also, pack a cooler. You're going to need it.
Oh yeah, right. He's like he's got like he's at the buffet. He's just throwing stuff in.
And Pepper, stop with the coffee.
He's just like, sir, is there anything else you would like? I can bring extra supplies if you want. I can carry something.
Cut back on the coffee.
Yes, sir. He's like starts compulsively sweeping the floor. So
why am I the leader again? Oh, never mind. Okay, let's just go. Let's get out of here.
So you all get into the car. So who's driving the car? The van, the PRT issue van.
Well, obviously not Dolph. Dolph, Wait, Dolph, you're not the driver, right? You're not our designated driver. No.
What you want me to drive?
No,
sir?
I'm just checking. It's like you are not the transport officer, right?
He's just like he starts reaching into his thing. Hold on, I gotta find my ID real quick.
Okay. You know what, Slate, you drive.
She's like, oh boy, when I was back at the academy, not only was I one of the best drivers in the driving course, but also I was better than many of the men in my course, and yet you can hear her voice continue to drone
I'm
on.
just gonna go, okay, it's like I'm not paying attention to you, just drive. Let's go out there, let's go punch some babies and kiss some bad guys, let's go.
So you all get into the van, you all like, you drive like outside of the there's sort of like an underground garage type thing you're in. A hatch kind of opens, the van comes out into rolls up a ramp, gets onto the street level. You drive about like 30 feet, the van stops, you get out.
Really? What, 30 feet?
And there's just like, you can kind of hear the voice over the over your intercom. Higgins is like, oh hey Carter, so remember if you recall, I wanted you to secure your own area first, and then we're going to kind of expand out from there into the rest of the city.
Sir, this isn't a war zone. You had told me that it's a rather calm community, except for some bad apples and some gangs, but I don't think we need to employ these military tactics of... I can't remember the word I'm looking for right now, sir. I'm sorry,
So then, everybody's already getting out of the van. They're not really listening to you. They're kind of wandering around. And except for Pepper's right next to you, he's like, sir, so should we secure this area first, sir?
Securing the area, yeah, that's it. That's what I was trying to say. That's the word I was looking for, secure. I don't think we need to secure the area. Why am I talking to an intercom?
So then, you kind of get out of the van, you're looking around.
Did we even make it out of the parking lot? It's like Yeah, you said 30 feet.
Yeah, you're about out of the park. You're sort of on the street. You're sort of like on one of the main boulevards of the town.
Okay, is there like a lot of buildings?
Yeah, you can see a lot of buildings around. There's some graffiti.
Is it sunny outside? How's the weather?
It's a nice day. Yeah, it's a fairly nice day. It's not super nice, but it's mediocre.
It's a day. It's the average day.
There's a day
average
there.
Team. Okay. Porkins check. Is he still eating?
He's got his bag. He's munching.
Okay, I'm just gonna periodically check to make sure that Porkins is well fed as human shield number one.
He has to be, yeah.
Okay, then. Well, okay, team. I want you to secure the area as we have been ordered by Commander Higgins.
So then Pepper comes up to you. He's like, "Aye, sir. I will make sure this area is completely secure, sir. Nothing will get by me, sir."
You gotta hold the gun the other way, Slate.
Is it Slate just like, you can hear Slate in the background. Oh no, I was actually the best gunner in the entire squadron, sir.
Yes, but you're holding it the wrong way.
She's adjusted her grip. Oh yes, sir. Oh,
okay.
Don't worry about that, sir. Ferdinand's like, so this is what you call leadership, huh? He's got his arms crossed. He looks all bemused with you.
Ferdinand, go out there and help her. Secure the area.
You better have someone competent working for you, and he just kind of walks off.
Porkins, got a sandwich?
Porkins like, I wasn't sure about that. Oh, I got plenty from that buffet. He's like, he's got a bag full of like food with him.
Okay, well, let's secure the area. On me, let's check it out.
So everybody kind of wanders off, looking around the area.
And as we're looking, it's like we're shaking people's hands, introducing each other.
You're all in your uniforms. You kind of look like SWAT team members. You got full face masks on, but you got your little ID numbers that differentiates you. Slate, slightly different armor than everybody else because she's a woman, but other than that, y'all kind of look pretty uniform. Dolph, not really getting a lot accomplished, kind of just staring into space. Porkins kind of munching along on his food, kind of lifting up his mask and munching whenever he can, kind of trying to hide his face still. But at some point Pepper comes back to you. Sir, we've discovered some, what appears to be thugs in the area, sir.
Well, tell me their number. Like, what's the makeup? Does it look like a gang? What are they doing? What makes you think thuggish? And don't say they're a minority.
He's just like stops. He's like, well, they are no
racial profiling, Pepper.
They are engaging in the use of spray paint for the purpose of vandalism, sir.
Okay, and I want to make sure this isn't a designated wall that the local youth are allowed to spray paint on. Because I'm going to assume that these are youths.
They appear to be in their teens at least, sir.
Okay, and I'm going to remind you that we are not authorized to use lethal force on teenagers.
He's like, oh, don't worry. I've got all of our weapons are currently secured with rubber bullets. And then you just see like Ferdinand's like, you should know that already.
I know, I'm just making sure that people are equipped properly right now, and including Slate, hold your gun properly.
She's like, actually, I was actually one of the few women who was able to actually hold the weapon and our full load of the PRT officer.
Yes, but still, you're holding the gun wrong.
And then she's just like, she starts adjusting grip. So, you all kind of rush over there. You see about 4 people, younger people. They're all kind of like tagging the wall and stuff, and it's got a gang symbol up.
Okay, I don't really feel that confident in my team at the moment, so I want to try to be. I'm gonna try to be nice guy Carter. I'm just like so. How many people? How many are there? What'd you say?
You can only see 4.
4 of them. Is there any of them that looks a little bit bigger than them? The one that looks like he might be the leader of this little group right now.
Nah, they all look pretty much just like teens.
Okay, is Porkins still have his? Is still eating?
Well, he has been, but he's on alert right now, as alert as he can be.
Porkins, keep your energy up. Keep eating.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna call out to one of these ruffians and just ask them who's in charge.
So you say who's in charge of them?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's like, hey, freeze! It's like, who's in charge here?
So they just like they're spray painting the wall. You say that, they turn around, they look at you. They're like, "Oh shit, who the fuck that?"
I'm Agent Carter of the PRT, and I'm just wondering which one of you are in charge here.
He says, "PR, what the?" You can see them all kind of like looking at each other, kind of mumbling amongst themselves. You're a new organization in town. They might not really know what the PRT is.
We are a law enforcement agency. I am asking you, which one of you are in charge?
They're like, "Oh shit, you the cops?" Then they just start like, you can see them like they'll start backing away and start running.
Okay, job done. They're running. Let them go. It's like it's a harmless crime, graffiti. It's like there's no worries. Let them go.
Ferdinand's like, "You're just gonna let them get away with that? You know who those guys were? They're gang members."
Yeah, and graffiti is a harmless crime. Why waste the effort to chase them down? It ain't like they were knifing grandma.
He's like, "Today it's graffiti, tomorrow it's petty theft."
Well, as long as it's petty, I don't see much that bad about this right now. It's like you're not making me want to pursue these guys.
So like as you're talking, he kind of like already stepping away from you. He's already opening fire on them, shooting his rubber bullets. You see like one or two guys like kind of go down, and the other two run off.
So I just want. It's like I'm gonna break out from this. So can I just shoot him right now?
Well, you have rubber bullets in your gun also.
Yeah, just kind of just to say, dude, you just.
He's also wearing armor, the same armor you are. You could theoretically
just shoot and go bang and go, dude. You just disobeyed an order. Come on. It's like it's petty. It's a freaking graffiti.
If you want, you can do that.
No, I better not. I'd get written up. But I really don't see any point. Okay, so the very first thing I'm going to do then now is like back in characters like, damn it, Ferdinand! I told you not to fire. I told you to let them go. Okay, who here has medical other than me?
He says, "Don't you remember our orders? We're supposed to be cleaning up this neighborhood."
Yes, but for graffiti... Actually, wait, what's graffiti say?
It's a gang tag. It's like a tag. It's like a symbol.
Well, since you opened fire, I guess we can take these two young hooligans into custody. It's like... So, yeah. Well, let's take these two into custody. Let's find out what they know about the local gang. Let's use them for intel then. And you are going to be written up, Ferdinand. Porkins, you still eating?
So you see, like, Porkins is like just drinking on a big gulp. Huh? Or I gotta stay hydrated, you know. That's important.
And I just wonder where he got the big gulp and go, okay, Porkins in front of me.